We're going to LA! We're so close. Happy New Year! Today is January 1st and it was supposed to be the first day of our road trip to LA, but it decided to snow a bunch overnight, more than we've had all season. All winter, really. It has barely snowed, and we probably have like 5 inches, which isn't so bad. Like, I could drive in 5 inches of snow, but driving through the mountains when it's snowy and icy is really sketchy. So we're sticking around for one more day, hanging out at home. I moved out of my apartment yesterday, and yeah, so all my furniture is in my childhood bedroom. As you can see, lots of just stuff everywhere. And then all the boxes in the closet. So, postpone the trip by a day. Oh well, is what it is. We have to be flexible throughout this whole thing, but it's just been a long time coming and it's finally here and very excited. We did it! We're on our way! Officially! After having been delayed for one entire day and having to push back hotel reservations and all that fun stuff, we are finally on our way. Today is stop 1. We're going to my grandparents. It's about 4 hours into the whole entire trek. And I just said goodbye to my mom and my friends and family over the past couple of days, which was by far the hardest part of this entire thing, because I'm really close to my friends and family and I'm gonna miss them a lot, but gotta get on with my life, gotta move on. I'm so excited for everything that will happen, though I don't know what any of it is. I'm just excited to see where life takes us. Good morning! It's day 2! We made it to Grand Junction last night, and now we are headed all the way through Utah to Vegas for the night. I'm just waiting in the parking lot right now while Steven runs into the grocery store to grab himself some road snacks. But so far, so good. Yesterday the roads were really icy and it was super sketchy, so I'm really glad we didn't try to go all the way to Vegas in a day, because we just would have been totally wore out. I'm kind of wishing that we only had one car so we could trade off. It's kind of rough having to just drive our own cars, but day 2, let's do it. We just left, or past the leaving Colorado sign. We're in Utah now, and so it just sort of hit me like all at once, like, all right, we're doing this. Change is such a good thing, but it's so hard, and I definitely understand why people struggle with it sometimes. But I know that once we get there and once we start to establish our new lives, I'll be fine. It's just that initial, like, it's happening. Man. But on the bright side, this drive is really pretty. Anyway, we've been planning this trip for like 8 or 9 months, something like that. It's been a really long time coming, and the closer we got, the more and more nervous I got, as you do. I'm just really relieved, honestly, that we're finally doing it, because the anticipation is almost worse than the doing it itself. Anyway, that's my emotional meltdown of the day. So Steven's in his car behind me. We've done a pretty good job of staying together. Yesterday, we ended up like a mile apart. But we've got these walkie-talkies that we've been using, and it's actually been a lot of fun just because we don't have reception through everywhere through here, and it's kind of a pain to have to call every time you have like a minor comment and stuff. But when he stays behind me, we have really good reception. Every so often someone else will chime in, which we didn't realize was a thing at the beginning until we just heard someone else talking. But this way we can just like talk to each other whenever we feel like. It's kind of fun. Hey, guess what? We're going to Vegas!
We are going to Vegas.
So the walkie-talkies have been good for entertainment, to say the least. So we just made it to Vegas, 7.5 hour drive. We stopped once for gas and once for food. Comfy? Yeah. And we are staying on the Strip in Vegas at the MGM Grand. We wanted to do something a little bit fun. So here's a quick little hotel tour. It's nothing terribly special, but it's kind of fun. The bathroom is kind of fancy. And then we got this big room with a king size bed, little seating area. I don't know, it has what hotels have, but a little cooler. And then I don't know if you can see with the glare. So we're gonna clean up because we feel gross, and then head down and walk the Strip for a little bit until we inevitably get tired because we're 90 years old, and get ready for another drive tomorrow. Ice cream! Ice cream! All right, in the parking garage waiting for our cars to warm up, but it is day 3, final day, on our way to LA, 4.5 hours, should be cake after 7.5 hours yesterday. I'm ready. I'm so ready. It was really fun in Vegas last night. We just went and walked the Strip for a little while, got water and ice cream because neither of us really drink and it was late and we have stuff to do today. I'm glad we kind of made like a nice little vacation out of it instead of just grinding through the whole way to LA. I'm just ready to be there. I'm so ready. We're so close now, you know? It's just wild that we're almost there. So I'm really excited. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Sings a song, sounds like she's singing. I know there is hope. We belong. Lovers forever. So real talk, just real quick, my butt and my back hurt so bad from sitting in the car for so long all these days. And I knew that was gonna be a thing, so I had tried to make it a goal to stretch like every day with the weeks leading up to the trip, which of course I didn't. I'm in pain, and every so often I'll just like slump to like right where I can see above the steering wheel and sort of try to stretch out my back. I've been using my seat warmer as a heating pad, so when it starts to get too painful, I'll throw on my seat warmer, and I should have put a pillow under my butt. But my God, these are not problems that I should be having yet at this age. So California is very deserty, not a ton to see, some large hills and cactuses. Honestly, this drive has been so much prettier than I was expecting because I know I've done this drive before, but I wasn't the one driving, so I wasn't paying that much attention. But you know, it's been interesting to go through all the different terrain. We're in LA, and you know how I know is because we've been in traffic for a while. We were prepared for the fact that this is just what life is here. And normally I wouldn't be so irritated, but my air conditioning doesn't really feel like it's working very well right now. My butt hurts. We haven't stopped in 4 hours, so I'm just very much looking forward to getting to our Airbnb and getting out of the car and unloading and standing up and peeing. We're so close. More to come when we arrive at our destination. Hey, where are we?
Our Airbnb.
But where's the Airbnb?
It's the West Coast.
Oh my god.
We in LA, baby.
Once it's all cleaned up, we'll do an actual tour. Okay, so it's been like 3 days since we've been in our Airbnb, but we took the first couple days to sort of settle in and explore and just get ourselves going. But now that we're settled in and cleaned up and everything, I thought I would give a quick little tour of our Airbnb. So this is the view from the front door. It's just a really small little guy, but it has everything we need. So there's a nightstand, which we've jammed most of our clothes in, the bed, which has been very comfortable, and a little seating area, the TV, which is nicely positioned so we can watch it from the bed since there's not a lot of seating. And we've got a desk area, which is nice. Steven's all set up with his pedal board for playing guitar. He's been playing guitar most nights. This is the front door. It's got some hooks so we can do our jackets and everything. A heater that we don't understand how to use and haven't used. I ended up bringing like most of what the Airbnb host already had this place stocked with, but I didn't know what she was gonna have, so I just brought a bunch of our own like kitchen stuff. So what I ended up doing was packing her stuff into these boxes and then unpacking my stuff into all of the shelves and everything. So we have the crock pot. The place came with like that's a hot plate, like a burner, a single burner that we can use to heat up like pots and pans, and then just some of our basic kitchen stuff, electric kettle, Tupperware, blender, and then we were able to hang up some clothes. The kitchen's tiny. It's just got the trash can, and then I put some of our stuff up here, and then the microwave, toaster currently in use, and then a mini fridge, and then we're using this cabinet as just like our pantry storage. And then the bathroom, which is actually super nice. It's got a nice shower. This window doesn't close, which is sort of irritating. But yeah, I mean, it definitely will do the job for a month. We're sort of just figuring out what we need to be comfortable here. We're having fun. We're not spending a ton of time here, so it's okay that it's tiny. Encourage us to get out and explore. For this video. Thank you so much for tagging along on our move. We did it, we're here. Thank you so much to everybody who's supported us through this move and over the past couple months. I'll do my best to kind of film our experience here. And other than that, we'll see you next time.